Okay, welcome into day 2 of these streams. Today we're taking a bit of a different approach, as you can tell. We're talking about the LFA's positive side. I'm more excited about this one than I was yesterday because I will explain this again. I genuinely fucking love this car. Like the next one up on my list of positives. So let's get stuck into some of the fucking positives. As you can tell, is it's the thing. It's fucking art. No matter how you take a picture of this thing, you can take it some weird ass angles, and this car is still gonna make people scream Japanese art. Lexus, that's Lexus. It screams Lexus. It screams a glorified U-Class car that you already know analyzes that fucking glorious sounding V10. I mean, V10 supercar? That's popular. They picked that one apart, a V10 supercar, very fucking popular. The idea of constantly switching around the idea of all that looks up some different really high-end material and all that. Smart choices there. Absolutely wonderful. I know I said yesterday it's a pretty dodgy, but let's just exaggerate on how good of a playful concept it was. We're coming from the prototype to gorgeous. This thing still looks almost like the damn prototype. We don't see that a lot of car manufacturers nowadays. Even back in 2010, cars from, take a look at the cars would look like in the future segments of pop. This thing still pretty much looks like it's goddamn fucking prototype. Obviously with a few minor tweaks here and there. Door handles the same, all that which I praise Lexus for. They didn't really go much from the whole vibe of concept on board. Does this thing handle as bad as I say? Depends on the corners. Like right there, absolutely flawless ass fucking corner. I know there was a bit of driving error in that and AI's in the way. But the car is a technical car and it kind of needs more than just raw speed and power. Which is what that was the sort of someone like myself has the Jeremy Clarkson theory of cars. This car was not made from brute raw power. After doing some more research, doing some more homework on the car, I've already done a fair bit of it already, but more, Lexus has even said that this car is not raw power. This car is made to be a GT supercar. Now let's let that one sink in on people who says that straight up said this car is absolute garbage. I never said it's pure garbage. I would never say it's pure garbage because honestly it's still on my top 20 most loved cars, so it physically is not garbage in my eyes. And the next generation LFA, let's see what they do with it. Let's see how they go with that as well. So far, it's looking absolutely fucking splendid. That is absolutely magnificent looking. It really is a full-on successor to this one. If it's success is this one, they are going to hit the nail on the head. This first gen that we had, does she have flaws? I mean, name me a car that doesn't have flaws, and I bet I'd be able to find some flaws. Every car has flaws. Even your most loved cars, my most loved cars, they definitely have fucking flaws. So, we're not looking at the flaws. Let's move them on. Other than the fact it's a literal fucking art on 4 wheels. This is a screaming V10. 10,000 RPMs insanity. Like the fact that they had to get Yamaha's piano manufacturing team to come in and fine-tune this to sound like a fucking symphony. And my god, they pulled that shit off better than even... They pulled it off better than fucking anyone could. It is fucking amazing how they did that. Like, honestly guys, a lot of lists have this car as the best sounding V10. And I don't fucking blame them. It is the best sounding V10 in the fucking world. It is the... It screams luxury, it screams supercar, and it screams GT. It ticks the boxes of all fucking three in one go. With that in mind, yes, it's not so fast on the launch, not so fast at top speed, but it wasn't just purpose built for that. It's still to this day playing as a super Grand Tour, which pretty much should be in its own fucking class. It should be categoried off where it has to go up against other cars that will absolutely dominate both of the segments. We need a new class of car just on how gorgeous this car is and on what exactly it more is. It's that between a GT car and a supercar. Yeah, it chases Nürburgring points. Yeah, it's snatching records. But Lexus mostly went for a Grand Touring GT, or a Grand Touring car that can also climb up into supercars. And Grand Fire is not designed for that. So everyone can put a drift. So dominate, fucking tune on these things, I don't know why. Let's just quickly go to somewhere away from here so I can actually continue driving and not the fucking boom. With positives of this car, because that's what we're talking about today. The pure fucking positives of the LFA. I know I'm going to get a lot of criticism for the negatives. Hey, that's just like, their cars do have negatives. This car also has a lot of positives. Like what I said, it's in a class of its own. Well, it should be in a class of its fucking own. But nobody even acknowledges that. Well, acknowledges that, not that. Definition of a grand supercar. A Grand Touring supercar. With that logo on low speeds. It is brilliant at high speeds. It's fucking a screaming symphony from the fucking gods themselves. Those low RPMs, it sounds amazing. And at high RPMs, it says, fuck you, I'm going full mental symphony. It is like at the higher RPMs, it's like a fucking goddamn death metal band with a fucking goddamn orchestra. And I have to listen to that, and that sounds incredible. This, especially if you get the turbo and this equation of the shortcut gears, it just makes it sound even more beautiful than what it usually does stop. No matter what you do with this thing, it still sounds awesome until you get your V10. Frankly, fucking honest, most people buy it, in real life, they buy it for that V10 raw. Which is what this thing is saying. It says, hey, I know I can't get it. I know I can't get super heavyweight, so it's actually never, I've reached track that statement, actually can handle the drive. Can handle Ferrari and it got them right. And I mean, stock stand Ferrari in 2010 versus 15. This thing is, well, it's not walking that fucking thing. tune them both up the right way, this thing still wants to go for it. So yeah, I may have said that it's slow, but compared to Ferraris from 2010, 2011, this thing is fucking pretty damn quick, especially off the line. The Japanese done well there. The Japanese done superb with that. They took a shot at fucking Ferrari with this thing and said, hold my beer, you stupid supercar making the wheels. Now I'm going to get criticism for that from the Ferrari community, but I'm sorry to tell you that Mr. Enzo's team nowadays versus Lexus, I'm on Team Lexus for that one. They really were getting ready to make Le Mans version of it. But the reason why they didn't is straight up they did not want to humiliate Ferrari any more than they already had. They did not want to start bullying Lamborghini and Ferrari on their turf. Or even to the point of fucking bullying Ford GTs in their own territories at the time. The Ford GTs were not doing too well either back in that era. Back in the early 2010s, the LFA, it grew a cult really quickly. I become part of that bike train really fucking quickly myself. Because that statement, how much this is, I mean, yeah, I like cars from all over the fucking world. But it takes a little while for a car to grow on. As soon as I saw this thing, I was like, oh my god, that thing is fucking like looking at the gates of heaven. That thing is superb. To this day, the design is still fucking more, it is neat. You can't change my mind on that one. The design is crazy fucking good. The engine sound. Sorry to say, Viper boys, but I'm gonna shit all over your brain. Sorry, fucking Ferrari GT boys. I'm also going to be probably coming for you later as well. But those V10s sound nothing anywhere good. I'm sorry to tell you. To me. Fucking V10 of the Viper, that's way too aggressive sounding. The fucking goddamn V10 of the Carrera, it sounds like a goddamn Formula 1 car made it with a damn fucking diesel. Fine. If you listen carefully, they're not like this. They don't sound like the looks of the car. I mean, at the same time, the Viper look and sound, they don't mean anything. But that's like this. The looks, it's like, oh my god, this car sounds amazing. When you look at this car, it's like, when you first looked at this car, back when Jeremy Clarkson reviewed it, or whoever it was into it back in 2010, if you were around then, honestly, my first opinion was this car is going to sound amazing. And then when it got started up, I was like, oh my god, this is going to sound even more amazing in motion. This car captures what Japan is like. And I'm not saying this from experience, I'm saying this from friends who've been there, people who I know that live there. And they still explore and they're cool as shit every day. Japan on foot, I'm going to say this now. I know the GTR boys are going to try to correct me. But the LFA is the definition of Japan on four wheels. Just before it was awesome. It just gets better. This thing screams, I was made in Japan. Like the Viper, which I'm going to do another comparison, it literally screams that you want American made. I'm still talking about the fact that they collaborated with fucking Yamaha for the 70s. They pull that shit right off. Like, they pull that shit so far fucking off that it is fucking heroin at this point. It is, hang on, 16 years later, and it still has one of the biggest top weekend followings of all time. More or less, unlike the Lamborghini pop ones, these ones, as on par with these fucking people, like I said, it's still the top 20 most favorite cars. Which says that, but I've got a lot of cars that can get up and head in that top 20. So, looking that up into the car versus top 20, and a lot of car people picking their top 10 and top 20, even Jeremy Clarkson still admits to this day that the LFA is a mental bar that deserves a lot of recognition, and it has a fucking shit ton of it. Listen to this damn thing. Ignore this fucking guy, I've got no clue who that is, but most likely what the LFA is that, or it could potentially be a fucking fan. Could be a fan. If you're a fan, g'day. Quid. This thing sounds fucking amazing. Playground games, a lot of your attention to detail, it really helps out with videos like this, by the way. So I am going to give a shout out to Playground Games for that. Playground Games. I'm giving them credit. They go on to make videos just for cars, which makes videos like this so much more easier for people like myself. Or in this case, like let's come back down to the hole. This car is an amazing car. You could park up next to any modern supercar and you'd still go, still more pretty than your Revolt. I'm going to get hate for that one, but sorry to say. The Revolt looks like a failed space shuttle. A fucking failed space shuttle. This thing, it has that supercar look with the Grand Tourer vibe. So the car's like, yeah, I'm chill, but I really miss you if you don't drive it. This car isn't for beginners. I'm sorry to say those people who are drooling over this and can't afford one, this car is not a beginner-friendly car. Unless if you have experience with cruising cars, I would not recommend buying it. I'm being straightforward. But if you've got the knowledge behind extreme brutal fucking machines, oh hell! In one way, I did say I would never own one, but if the opportunity really did come up, and after being talking out there is that, yeah, I would own one if I could own this thing. It's not just affording to buy the car, which is why I would not own one. These things are genuinely fucking expensive. But if you've got money and you know you can keep going, do I recommend buying one? If you don't give a shit about fucking track times, absolutely. If you learn for, you know what, this car is going to be my fucking weekend warrior, I'm going to bring this out, I'm going to weekend and get some fucking technical shit done and enjoy the fucking car or what it is, go for it. If you're one of those people who are going to come up and say, oh yeah, I'm going to have this as a track walk, they've even said it's more a weekend warrior, which I agree. It's a weekend warrior. It's a marvelous weekend warrior fucking vehicle. If I had one, I would have it as a weekend warrior. This thing is superb at what it does. For what they made it is fucking brilliant. But when you start putting it up against stuff that they say that, oh yeah, stands no chance, like supercars that have low GT or luxury aspects, at that part she starts flopping. The car's still in my top fucking 10. Believe me. Top fucking 20. I could say top 20 abso-fucking-lutely. To be honest, have being in it, even in the game, do I fucking appreciate the thing? Yes. Does this state on how much it still gets appreciated? Not good. I could park up somewhere at this thing and people would just start looking at it going, my god, that's an LFA. This car is superb. There's nothing more to say. This car is still a brilliant car. Top 10 to top 20 picks any day. And for supercars, it's still in my top 5 most fucking loved supercars. The looks, yet again, it's top 5 in my looks. But the sound, there is nothing that sounds better than it, in my personal opinion. So that in my okay, so now my ranting is over, guys. I'm going to let you go out in the comments and have your bit of a debate. Do you agree with my choices? Do you disagree with my choices? I want to hear from you guys. And what is some of your favourite things of the LFA? And do you think the LFA could improve on the second generation? Let me know down below in the let me know down in the comments below. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and have a good one.